Hello everybody, and I'm Al Madright trying this again. Unfortunately, this is a retake with all of my systems dumbed as far down as they possibly can be. Like I've said before, this game plays fine while I'm recording, but playing back while I'm trying to do something doesn't really work. As you can tell, I have a sport shot, which is legendarily the second worst gun of all the game. Let me see if I can compile the ammo here. Ha. And yay, I've got an almost full clip for a single gun, which is practically useless. Like I keep saying, the game plays fine. I'm not detecting any problems. It's running smooth, it's running silky. I'm playing, and I'm playing correctly. I am getting a warning from my system, but I always get a warning from my system because, well... Do I want this? I'm not sure I want this. I don't want that. And I don't want that. All but the good one. I don't want that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or that. I'll explain on the way. Not that I'm going anywhere anytime soon, mind you. Got an extra shotgun. Well, an extra gun. And I don't want this either. But I'll tell you what I do want. I want as many bandages as I can possibly have at any given point in time. That is something I would like a lot of. Very much, please. Thank you. Okay, so this is actually part 2 of an amazingly, fantastically bad raid on this campsite, which I was doing in order to try and acquire some new items. It did not work. And as you can see, I have a crossbow. What is it with people and crossbows now? You know, technically a bow is not actually a very efficient tool for killing a zombie. It'll go straight through the brain. 9 times out of 10, they won't realize they've been hit. Speaking of not realizing they've been hit, I bet a lot of you aren't realizing that I'm actually hitting them either. I turned off blood spatter in an attempt to make things go smoother. I also turned off debris, so you won't realize if I'm actually hitting anything or not. I've turned off terrain, I've turned off outlines, I've turned off clouds. I've put everything as low as I possibly can. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. This is becoming frustrating for me because this system is all I've got, and it's all I'm going to get. So, unfortunately, there's not much I can do besides that. Unless, of course, all of you would rather see nothing but Don't Starve, because I can record Don't Starve just fine. It's games like this and Minecraft that I have a problem with. Yeah, the arguably more advanced game is the one I have the problem with. Who would have guessed? Well, everybody, if you know anything about me, because I'm kind of the kind of person that does that. Like, literally, the most simplistic thing in the world, can't do it to save my life. Like recording videos for YouTube. Killing a zombie with a hockey stick. Can't do it. Managing to record a far more complex game in half the time with twice the content. I can do that. You know what? I'm going to steal this car so at least I have something that says I did something around here. I should have gone straight past that. I can only assume that actually being able to drive helps with the driving section of this game. But here's the thing, I can't drive! And I'm sure you all can tell very much. This box on this truck has a purpose. Unfortunately, I will not be revealing that to you right now. This box is much bigger in person. I'm fairly certain if I try to put this on here, I'll be stuck right on top of it. I'm afraid that will just have to do. And off to the wild over there. I have a story about this washing machine, but that is for another time. Yes, my legendary story of the washing machine shall live on in infamy. Oh, is that what happened? Oh, well, that's half of the last episode that you didn't get to see completely resolved in the first 5 minutes. This is my place. And hopefully you can at least semi-see it, because the last time you did not. These berries, best thing ever, but a little bit trippy. Which, you know, is okay for me. Speaking of which, I'm not overshooting on purpose. These berries do literally make you trip. You go a little bit crazy from having them, and your controls are reversed. Eat the darn carrot. Oh, right. Controls are reversed, so I have to press the other button in order... Okay, there it goes. Want a reserve empty? No problem. I'll just eat more vegetables. Oh, tomato. That's especially good for water. There we go. Now I'll heal on my own rather than having to use an item. This is my place, and you probably can't see it for crap. But I have a lot of boxes. My floor is not done very well, especially over there. And this is my ladder up to my roof. Why do I have a ladder up to my roof? I don't know. It seemed like a good idea at the time. So here's my collection of stuff, and right now I'm going to repair this more advanced gun I have, because that seems like a good idea to do right now. So what's the difference between metal scrap and metal scrap? Aha! There's what I'm looking for. Now if I go to craft and repair... Yes! I have a 100% Schofield now. Unfortunately, I still have no idea what that actually means. Hawkhound magazines? I don't have any of those. Sport shot magazines, I'll just dump that off here. I don't know what a hawk hound is, but I'll keep it. And I'll keep the shotgun shells around. And I'll take this. That's pretty good, as far as I'm concerned. Now, if I remember correctly, I can take this. Not that button. That button. If I can take this and two of these and equip this gun, pressing T. I can reload it, which is good. Not very well, apparently. Grip, tactical, barrel. Can't I make some kind of fancy doodad to go on top of it? Craft. Sorry for not exactly being on top of things. I am still quite sick. I know you guys are tired of hearing that so far, but yeah. I am still quite sick. Still not quite up to snuff. I've been having some very strange dreams of late. So I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. Gear, is that it? There's like a lot of really neat stuff that I can build. Unfortunately, I don't know how because I can't find the darn things that I need in order to build them. Sport shot equals more metal scraps. That's good to know. Can, no. Bottles. Oh, there we go. And I can't do it because I died and lost all of my crafting skills. But anyway, luckily, I don't put points into anything unless I know I can automatically use it. So that's neat. And it disappeared again. There we go. Now that I have one of these, I can press T. And boom! I have a sight. Which is actually horrible for me because I don't use sighted weapons. But it's okay. Because then I can do other stuff with it later. So yay, I do have somewhat comprehension. As you can tell by my amazing vocabulary when I say these things. Excuse me for a minute. I apparently need to fix my clothes. I'm fairly certain I had some extra cloth around here somewhere. Oh yeah, there's the bow. I do have a bow, it's just that I find it completely useless. Hey, it's my house. I can walk around with no pants if I feel like it. No, I don't have any cloth. Well, crap. Looks like I need to go find some, then. Well, let me put my pants back on. I don't want to go out indecently among the zombies. Oh, Lord knows I'll never hear the end of that. Also, that is wheat. I'll show you what I do with that later. right now, I'm actually going to do something for a change. Oh, right, the bodies disappear because I said so. Some of you may have noticed I'm wearing a different outfit. I have on a sweater vest rather than my poncho, and I'm actually very upset about that because I wanted to be the mysterious purple poncho pumpernickel. If you know old cartoons, you'll know what I mean by that. But now I don't have it anymore because this item has more slots in it, which allows me to carry more stuff, which is important. Because if there's anything you need at the end of the world, it's stuff. Well, these bags will do quite nicely for my purposes. Quite nicely indeed. Come into my swing set, said the pilot. Swing set. Come into my monkey bars, said the spider to the fly. Or said me to the zombie, you know, whichever one floats your boat the best. Like, literally, guys, if this doesn't work, I don't know what to tell you. This is the only thing I can think of. This is absolutely everything I can do. And now, unlike previously, the performance seems to be impacted somewhat by the actual change in settings. I could play the game fine. It came out looking like crap because I don't know why. But it plays fine. That's the thing. That's why it's particularly frustrating when everybody points out how much better their computer runs. Because my computer runs fine. It just doesn't show up on YouTube for some reason. So, yeah, I heard your concerns. I've addressed your concerns. This is the best I can do. What do you want from me? That in mind, I think it's about time I introduce you to how I cut down trees. Maybe after I maul this cow to death. Well, at least he was a smart cow. This is probably going to take the rest of the episode, but here's how I chop down trees. With a hockey stick. You can probably hear how loud I'm clicking right now in order to make this go as fast as I can. But this is how I literally chopped, like, all the wood for my trees. If you saw my hatchet in there, I don't know if we have or not. Yes, I have a hatchet. But unfortunately, I didn't get that until my place was already built. And then I went crazy making planks so that I could have boxes. Yes, I know they're called crates. I don't care. It's a box. It's a big freaking box. That's all it is, and that's all it ever will be. And if it has dreams above its stations, well, they will certainly be disavowed. And that's how I get wood. By punching a tree with a stick. At least I'm not using my hands like that other guy. Frank, or whatever his name is. Quit pressing the wrong button. Oh, you back. Oh, you back. Get off my lawn. Okay, so, first of all, I'm going to buy the cooking skill. Because cooking skill is important. Where'd it go? Crafting, healing, cooking. There. So we get some wheat. Just a bunch of random level wheat. And then I'm going to craft a campfire. And with my campfire, I'm going to just nudge a bit closer with my campfire. Now where to go? gear, supplies. Oh, great. Cooking! There, I can make bread. It takes an entire chaff of wheat in order to make one slice of bread. But it is marvelously accurate. Anyway, that's all the time I have for today, sadly. So, I'll end this recording here. Hopefully, it was good enough, because I can't figure out any way to make it any better. So, goodbye.